welcome to a bit of knowledge. In this one I'm looking at race, right? And their race is one of their codes what they use an awful lot, right? First of all, looking at the definition and meaning, right, is one of the groups that humans are often divided into. So there's, you've seen that before in the David idea, right? It's common among people of shared ancestry, right? And this ancestry is an interesting word, right? On the right, a few of the anagrams of what you can get out of this word, right? But the idea of race, right, is to use the idea of race to basically keep their own tea drinkers, as leaders and rulers and winners and all that in the what they call the human race, see? Because it's like a race is like, like a car race or a running race or something. A race is, won and lost by people, right? You have winners and you have losers in a race, right? So the idea of this race is very important to these tea drinkers, because using this type of idea is how they stay as winners, see? And they, make the natural people into sort of losers, see? If you're having a race, of course the race is rigged and that, see? Natural people don't even realise they're in a race, see what I'm saying? So it's all rigged to help these win, right? Very important code. Right, so here's the ancestry, right? And there's the race and trans, right? Like the trans race, the T race, which I've done in them last videos, right? Also the Cain, right? The Cain, C-A-N-E, the Cain, right? So that's ancestry, so very interesting, and they tried, like the three. But ancestry, say common ancestry, very interesting word. More definitions of race, say a competition, in which all the competitors try to be to finish first, right? First in there. Remember how you've got the Windsor name, the Windsor and the winners in there. The name of the the royal family, the Windsor, the win. Race is a social invention, see? Royal society. Groupings is hierarchical. There's the arch, the hierarchical human grouping system. Human categorization, see? Social qualities. So very much coming from the royal, society type of ideas, right? So race is a categorization, right? The humans based on shared physical or social qualities within the society. So as I say, a royal society, right, came into common usage during the 1500s, 1 and 5 for 6. Obviously not a 6, splits into 33 as well. Modern science regards race as a social construct, identity assigned on rules made by society, right? The concept of race is foundational to racism. Humans can't be divided based on the superiority of one race over another, right? What we're talking about with this superiority of one race is the trans race. The secret trans race has superiority over the other type of races, right? So now we say the word career, right? So there you got the race idea, right? And you've got the AR. The AR like is in the royal idea, right? care as well, say care, take care type of thing. The race and the career. So having a career is obviously having a job and that. Occupation undertaken for a significant period of a person's life, for opportunities for progress. Say coming from the Royal Society, this. Say profession, occupation, vocation, call and all this. And then the sort of different ways, say the idea of careering. So careering means to sort of move. So they can basically, they can basically control through a career type of thing, see? Control your movement and stuff. Like, you sort of make sure you didn't get a decent job or stuff like that, see? And your movement in their society, see what I'm saying? So make sure you stay at the bottom of the society if you're a natural. Well, of course, around tea you would get like half decent jobs or whatever, right? Chorus wheeled vehicle. That will sort of that will relate to the type of wheel idea, like the karma and the what is it, dharma, samsara and all that, in the type of Eastern philosophies, right? Which I've looked at before in a couple of videos, right? The wheels of life and all that. Chorus. The word curry, right, is to do with this particular curd, curry, right? So you got the race idea within it. I just remember there that Boris Johnson's wife's called Curry or something, right? Boris Johnson, the one with the Sex and the City thing, and of course a famous movie in Stephen King's novel, Carrie White. The famous movie. It's a day with the race. See, because Carrie has got what they call it, psychic powers or whatever in this movie. See, it's just like a tea drinker's idea. See, Carrie the race, a member of the race. Of course, this is the Carrie. Yeah. Sissy Spacek. Sissy, see, is the actress in it. Sissy. Here's John Le Carre, right? Again, this is to do with the race idea. So member of the race, right? And the name David John Moore. Moore's members is the blacks. The Moores were always the black and white coat, just seen before, Carrie White. And this is another Carrie, and he's called the black, basically. So always the black and white coats. A famous novelist or something for a long time. Spy writer. T.T. Or a member of the race. You also the car, okay, again, it's to do with the race. The car, like the raccoon, right? And racism, of course, is referring to what do you call it, ethnic slanders or whatever. But obviously they invented that themselves to protect their own tea race, right? So you have the cis idea, what they call natural cis. Cis right in the middle of it, see, racism. And got these stories linking the car with the racism, of course, because they are, tea drinkers, duality. The car and the racism. Jimmy Carter, the tea race. the tea race, and the royal to royal tea race. Of course, he's Earl, the royal type of idea, and the James Earl Carter, the tea race. Just like Jimmy, see? Jimmy Carter, James. Fisher, no member of their tea race. Obviously, not famous through the Star Wars and that. The Fisher. Gone fishing for fishes. The House of Windsor here is changed the name in 1917 to the House of Windsor. The win, see the win. The win, the race, see, the win, the race. A family tree of ancestry. So the win. Here's a Queen song, We Are the Champions. One of Queen's most popular songs. The champion, the charm, the James, charm James, right? And the type of Kane idea as well. Right? We, and of course we is the 33, right? We are the champions. Of course Queen, you know what I mean, directly relating to the royal house. Taken from News of the World 77. Obviously put a lot of stuff out, 77, a lot of coded stuff. 7th of October, 777 code there. And the lyrics in this song goes, we are the champions. There's no time for losers, because we are the champions. Of course they're talking about being the tea drinkers, or the champions. And no time for losers. The losers are like the natural people, right? That's what they're doing, that's like the superior race type of idea within it. We are the champions. And sort of, natural people are the scum type of thing, see? Like a superior race idea within it. You also had a song called Bicycle Race, see? Bicycle race, the by, the two, right? The dual race. It's again coded, right? About being a trans. The bicycle race. You always see code, right? We find the hidden virus carriers. Races on to track down the coronavirus sufferers. Of course, they're putting in code, right? 13. Right? It's dropping the hidden codes in. The carriers. All that stuff's hex, right? Race transport service carrier source. See? Put these together to make their codes. Trans race. Good here. Queen Elizabeth Carriers, Royal Navy. Queen's aircraft carriers. The carrier, see? The tea race and the chariot. Holding the carriers used to hold the chariots up, see? Them old style warrior queens, Boadicea's chariot, they used to hold them up. They were the carriers of the old chariots. Good with the chariot race. See, the chariot racing. Covenant, see, Ark of the Covenant. Like hell.